Umberhaven, a metropolis of corruption and crime. These are the people that will pierce the veil of deceit and lies. Will they make a difference? Or will they be swallowed whole by the very thing in which they fight against? Watchers, welcome back to Umberhaven, an unforgiving place in a chaotic world where the rich and powerful have almost everything and everyone else just tries to survive. Our party had a lead to go see Kelly Neva McGee at a place called Sleazy's within the Aberrant Gate suburbs of Umberhaven. She was unwilling to give up the information that they sought after. However, a favor for the information was offered instead. The party reluctantly took the offer and headed out into the night. Deciding the best plan of action was Armando, the Mask. He was going to go talk with a contact of sorts in the entertainers district. Vought, being Vought, naturally volunteered to go with him, as the rest headed to the location that Callie said to go. The group eventually ended up within the trade district, at the location in which the item was said to be at. They further divided into two teams and did reconnaissance on the place in which they had to enter to retrieve said item. The Redbreasts and Gicks found out a special local pub that apparently all the workers within the district knows. However, they did not get the name because the ones that told them assumed they were warehouse workers as well. They also managed to locate the possible office within the warehouse itself and see the contents within. Medora Shade and Death Dodger decided a different path as they found out that most of their side was shut and locked. They entered a nearby alleyway and found the fire escape. Once up on the building, they found out it was covered in plant life that the owner of the building had for their business. Eventually, the others made their way to the top of the very same building, and the four of them formed a plan to just jump across to their targeted building, especially since it was only 5 feet across. Little did they know, Watchers, that it was trapped with security measures to keep off any intruders. Well, after a shocking and alarming moment, they decided it was best to vacate the area before drawing any more suspicion to themselves. Meanwhile, Armando and Vought was back in the entertainers district, talking to one of Armando's contacts. They found out some useful information on the place, and Vought learned the first steps in the ways of BDSM. Armando and Vought got through with what they had sought out to do and headed to the designated meeting spot in which they had set up before splitting. Eventually, the rest of the party arrived to a rather slippery debate between Armando and Vought. They concluded and asked the party on what they found out. The Red Breast said that they should go to the Jolly Elixir pub on Entertainer's Bridge to discuss in detail, as well as Harriet, the owner of the Jolly Elixir, and put up Vought and Gix in the open room upstairs. Because, who knows, she's bound to have 2 bunks open for at least one night. Well, watchers, let's go there now and see what they are up to and what they are discussing, shall we?
So what did you find?
Well, I tell you what, I really don't understand what happened at the end there. There was a lot of noise, and I think we triggered a trap. And then there was something huge, and I don't know where it came from, and we got the heck out of there. But I don't understand what that was. Shade, can you explain that?
Explain what?
Well, all of a sudden there was some kind of creature or something there.
Yes, don't worry about that. That's my friend.
I thought I knew how to create a distraction, but that was pretty amazing.
Well, thank you.
Do you think they bought it? I mean,
well, let's hope. I mean, it's better than them seeing us. See?
I suppose. Well, Vought, what we found was that the place is weirdly well guarded and has traps on the roof with alarms. So, you know.
Yeah, something that woman failed to mention.
I mean, woman said very little.
Exactly. So we must go back, force her to tell us what we need to know, and then not worry about going back to that stupid place.
I mean...
No? Better idea?
Yes, we still can't.
Yeah, you know, we did get a pretty good job of blending in with the locals. I don't know if that's going to help us or not. You know, those 2 guys that we were talking to, I wonder if we can figure out who they are, and maybe, I don't know, I could probably disguise myself as one of them. I don't know if that helps us either.
Feels like going from the ground, despite our skills to come in from above, might just be the easiest way in this circumstance. Avoid any new shocks to our plan.
I was just thinking, if we're out in the open right from the get-go, I don't know, there's not a lot of places to run. We haven't seen the inside.
I heard that me and Vought found out from my informant that someone runs a show in there. So yeah, we found out about Gus and that he runs the shop in there, and he seems to be a bit of a heavy-handed boss. I think I have a particular skill that might help me basically pretend to be him, and with that kind of access, I think if I have a proper distraction, I can just walk away with whatever it is we need, right, or get it taken to the place we need it to go to. Basically what I'm saying, if I can, I've never seen this man, I need to see this Gus fellow, but if I do, I could pretend to be him, basically.
Okay, well, that seems less violent than my idea, but
Yes.
doesn't mean it's better.
Oh, it's not. I really don't like to do that with particularly mean-spirited folks. It's...
You know, I kind of do. I think maybe we could find a couple guys, and you and I could, like, wait for him to go down an alley and smack him down and knock him out, and then we could both disguise ourselves as them and infiltrate.
What beat up people?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't think
we could play to Bot's strengths.
I could just talk to him, and if I guess we could knock him out if you like. But we could simply convince them to walk off their shift, probably.
Well,
Sounds like Plan A, Plan B kind of situation. Really easy enough to arrange.
I suppose if I can't talk them out of it, you guys could descend from the shadows and beat them to a pulp, I guess.
But if you're him, then you should be able to just take a thing and go.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So, was it me and Gix that were like or me and Death Touch? Who was it that was talking to those two guys?
You and
Gix.
Yeah. So maybe me and Gix can find those two guys. They already kind of think we're one of them, and then you guys can get in there. Maybe we can get them drunk, get them busy doing something else. We'll take their place.
Bet these friends say we could take cart in the cargo loading area.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think actually having both those plans going at the same time makes a lot of sense. If we have someone on the inside already planted, that makes the cart a lot less of a threat, a lot less of a risk.
Actually, yeah, I like that. If I like the idea if two of you are disguised as those gentlemen, or maybe not so gentlemen, that you guys met, I can disguise myself as Gus. We do something to get Gus off site, or wait till he's in the bathroom, something, whatever. We figure that part out of the plan in a minute. But I could walk in, I could put an order and be like, okay, these 5 barrels are going with these 2 guys. You guys know where to take it. Go. And that 2 guys are you 2, or whoever 2 are disguised, right? And then I go out for a smoke break and never come back, right?
What could go wrong?
I mean, if everything goes wrong, we just run, I guess.
Should not be hard to find tavern these people like.
I need to meet Gus and speak with him for at least a bit of time to get a feel for the guy, or else I'm not going to be convincing.
Well, we could take cart, try to go in. When she say morning he's not happy or night he's not happy? But don't recall.
Oh, I believe it was at nighttime he's not happy.
So we go at night, he comes and yells at us, you have seen him.
Mm-hmm.
If no one else around, Vought kill him and you take his place.
Yeah, I think Betty should go meet him. Yeah,
Betty.
You want to come with Vought or no?
Vought go.
Sure.
Vought cannot change into things though.
Well, so actually, why don't I go with you? Because if he's the plan is that you're going to take his place, and I'm going to look like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Why don't I come with you? Because he doesn't know me.
Can anyone else disguise themselves successfully?
I mean, Vought can pop collar. You can.
I
sure.
could mostly disappear.
I've seen Vought definitely look like Vought's cousin before. I got really confused once. He does a really good impression of him.
Vought look much like Den. Yes.
So probably a no from Vought. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't help in that department. What I can do is make a distraction.
That could be helpful. The less people we have to interact with, the better.
Distraction backup. Yes, making a distraction certainly makes sense. I'd stick with you for that.
I mean, maybe we take everyone.
Why don't we split the mission here? And Gix knows one of those guys that we ran into before. Maybe you guys can go find them, or find one of those guys that I can eventually disguise myself as, or I don't know. I guess timing is kind of an issue on this.
I think we should all go in the morning. I'm going to see if I can speak to him and get a feel for the guy. I've got a couple ways of that. Maybe you guys can scope out some people and either find good places to make distractions or commotions or just sabotage, right? Nothing like a good, barrel collapse to really get people out of their posts, and I'll get a feel for the guy, and maybe Redbreast, you can get, scope out someone you kind of like fit the profile of, so that you could easily replace them, find out their name and stuff like that, in case you're questioned.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or interacted with. I just think we need a little bit more information before we try a highly dangerous integration into, this criminal organization.
I think you're right.
I love it when sentences end right there.
Yeah,
I think you're right. That's great. I love that.
Vat was expecting more.
Yeah.
But yes.
No, but I love it. Thank you.
No.
Right. And I think once we get that, I think we should dash unthinkingly forward.
Vat kill.
I don't think we need to kill,
but Vat kill.
Okay. Well.
All right, Vat hit hard with Hook, and if they live, then Vat not too upset.
Okay, I guess we'll just have to deal with that as it comes. We're gonna have to try to avoid that as much as possible. So we got a good bones for the plan. Right, on that note, I'm pretty tired.
You and I are gonna go over them in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're all going to go over later. Is that the plan?
I think everyone should go in the morning, like from afar, and find good places maybe to hide or to set sabotages up. Whatever you guys can come up with to really just distract as many people as possible that doesn't seem like a full-on assault on their place. Because, a distraction is great, but blowing up a thing isn't a distraction. That's just saying, hey, look, you're being attacked.
I don't know.
Manure cart flipping, that's a distraction,
Why don't you let me walk in the back of this place and pretend to be a worker and just pick a fight with somebody? Make it real sort of active.
That could be also very good.
Yeah, I bet they'd probably let you in there. We were talking to those guys. They thought we were totally some other dudes there to work. So, they might even just let you walk in. You could probably start some shit.
If nothing else, then the person who won't let me in, I could pick a fight with them, and that could be the distraction. But either way.
For sure. I mean, if you're willing to put yourself in the way of bodily harm.
Sure wouldn't be the first bouncer you've picked a fight with.
Either way, I would...
That's more of a hobby than a...
I would like to find out the guy's schedule a little bit, because if we can show up when Gus is not there, then I don't even have to worry about him seeing me pretending to be him,
Well,
so,
maybe we can.
You can't be there 24/7, right?
Yeah.
They're already closed for the day, right? Or no?
As far as you know, maybe. You don't know. You don't know their schedule.
Okay.
As well as everybody make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
If they're still working, maybe you can follow somebody out of there at some point and force them to tell us what Gus's schedule is.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
What everybody roll?
13.
12.
5.
17.
We pretend we go for a job and
17.
ask them when we can go talk to them.
Everybody that rolled above a 10, as y'all are talking, y'all look over and Harriet is deeply paying attention to y'all.
Who's paying attention to us?
Who is?
Harriet.
Oh, Harriet.
Hey, Harriet.
You want Vat to take out? Vat give hugs.
Just to double check, out of character, Harriet's the bar owner?
Yeah, she's the owner of the establishment.
The fawn, right? Or the satyr?
No. The Jolly Elixir, where y'all have y'all's secret base at.
Oh, this person. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Harriet, I think this is one of those things where you look the other way and everything's cool, right?
What, dearie? I can't hear her worth the squat in the bucket.
That's correct.
Y'all want some drinks?
I'm gonna be in her. I'm gonna make a telepathic connection with her mind, That's a bonus action. In her head, I also want part of this make like an insight check to see if she's, straight up lying about not hearing what we said, because it sounds like, she was paying deep attention to us, right?
Pretty much there's early this morning. I mean, not really early. I mean, it's late at night / early morning kind of concept. It's still dark, but the sun's about to come up. There's like no one else in this bar, so except for you guys. So yeah, she was, and with I got a 17 of perception before you said she was just basically heard everything we said, right? It looked like it. I mean, she was just like, it's like her watching a soap opera.
Gotcha. I'm basically going to try to trick her in her own voice since I just heard her. Just being like implant the idea of like, maybe I should forget everything I heard for the best.
Does she get a saving throw or anything like that?
This is just me trying to lie to her, but like in her own voice inside of her head.
Well, definitely give me a deception check on that one.
For sure. Oh, shit. Okay. 17 plus 5, 22.
She kind of... She shakes her head. Yeah, maybe I should. Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all want some drinks?
Yes!
I would love one. Yes, thank you.
Somebody give her some money.
I'll walk up, I'll grab the drinks, I'll drop a full-on gold piece on the table. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
It's always best to go with your first instinct about things, right? I just grab all these drinks.
So your two new friends, y'all gonna get a room for him? I mean, I don't know about those kind. Do they shit?
Oh, you mean like? Oh, geez, man, I don't know. Like, do you need like a basin or something? Like what?
Vod give hugs?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But what do you sleep on, bud?
Yeah, I mean, do we need to get like a
bed? Vod sleep in bed. Sometimes hammock.
He's a bipedal creature. He's fine.
Sleep floor.
I don't know. I just
special accommodations.
Occasionally gutters.
Cocoon or a mucus sac or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Vod not had that much to drink.
I'll see if
maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
All right. I'll see if I got 2 bunks upstairs. And she pours y'all all drinks and hands them over to you, Armando. And she gets up from her leaning position, and then you see all of a sudden her no longer eye level with you at the bar. You just see a little head, and she walks around, and she's Harriet. For all those that haven't seen her much, she's about 4 foot nothing, and waddles on upstairs as best as she can, being the age that she is.
You people? But what does she mean by you people?
Nothing good. Yeah.
Moist kin.
I think it means us, collective group, motivated by a collective search for gold and fortune.
Yeah, either that or non-mammals, depending on how old she is.
I need a drink.
Yes. What drink?
Yeah, let's have a drink. But sorry about all the frog jokes.
I'm not.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
You can make fun of them too, just to let you know. Don't just take the punches, but if you have to, punch back. Or just for fun.
Punch?
With your words.
Calm down,
Funny
Armando.
about the red breast.
I mean, ideally, unless they punch you for real, then you should punch them back, of course.
Yes. There's many things funny about blue breast booby.
I don't know that guy.
And with that, time passes on, and eventually Harriet comes back. All right, bed 3 and bed 2 is open. Y'all will have to fight who gets the top bunk.
See, she even says we have to fight.
The rest of y'all know where y'all sleep.
Gix, you want top or you want bottom?
I think it'd be best if I was on the bottom there.
It'll work. Vodka either way.
My tail would hang off and just... Yeah.
I get that sentiment, Vought.
Yeah. Vought. Yeah. Then Vought take top. Easy Vought get up. We have work tomorrow, so Vought, I guess, go sleep. And with that, he kind of springs up the stairs.
Sorry, Gix. No hugs from Vought.
I get the impression that is a good thing. So that's okay.
What do y'all do?
I'll just take no hugs, just bottom bunk for me. And he'll slide in. Might as well get my rest too, though.
Yeah, I think I took a little bit of damage in that fracas jumping across the alleyway. So I think I'm probably ready to lay down and regain my strength a little bit. My strength and bombast.
I will go the way that Redbreast is going, because I as well would like a good night's sleep. Gotta get my jumping legs in place for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a walk around Sleazy's to see.
Sleazy's is about an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from your location presently.
Okay, so is
You're
it
gonna go
like
on
New
so-
York where I can just jump roofs?
No,
Rooftops?
it's in a different district entirely.
Okay.
It's actually outside the city itself. You're in
Okay.
the heart of it right now on
All right, well-
Entertainer's Bridge.
Okay, so how late is it now?
Probably within another hour it'll be morning time as far
Okay.
as the sunrise. So
Okay. Are you saying that, like, if I go out on a rendezvous that I'll be exhausted the next day, or will I have that issue?
If they go out the night after, yes. So if they're going to go out this coming night, then you will be exhausted. Yes.
Mm.
What do you wish to do? And Armando, what are you doing as y'all two sit at the table alone?
Everyone else is going to bed. It's pretty early. We got plans. I'm going to try to get at least a couple hours of sleep before, so I'm rested. I'll look at Shade and I'll bid her good night. Or good morning, I guess.
Yes. Good night. Sure, I'm gonna do it. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna be exhausted. I'm gonna take a walk all the way to Sleazy's. And what I really want to see is if there are any urchins that usually stay there, and go around the bar to see if there are any windows and what I can see through each window of Sleazy's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you going into the place itself?
No, I'm not going to go inside. I'm just being a crazy stalker and looking inside all the windows.
Okay.
I roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7.
Yeah. Couple of locals, early morning risers look over at you, do your leap. Other than that, they don't really pay you too much attention.
Cool. And I'm not trying to be Kronk or anything like that. I'm just walking around looking.
Roll me perception check.
17?
Something's quite odd. The establishment that you went to the night before, it's there, but it looks smaller.
Wait, Sleazy's looks smaller? Like the building looks smaller?
Yeah. Last night, it was a multi-story establishment, and it was pretty good size, and the music and all kinds of stuff was going on. But today, it's 2 stories and half the size.
Interesting. Do I see anything through the windows?
There's no windows, only an open door.
Convenient.
As you see an old man just sitting out on the stoop in front of it. Can I help you, dearie?
Yes, Grandpa. Did you notice anything about this building? It looked bigger last night. Maybe I was drunk.
That happens.
Oh, how often?
I get drunk quite often myself too. Don't worry about it, dearie. When you get my age, you just kind of just go with the flow.
And do you frequent this establishment a lot? Is this where you sleep?
Here? On this stoop?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I don't know if I really sleep or I just kind of wake up and here I am. And then, I kind of figure out what to do for food. You got any food, lady?
Let's see, do I? Yes, I do. I hand him some.
Well, thank you kindly. I sure do appreciate it. So what's a nice lady like you doing in a shithole place like this?
Just taking a walk. That's pretty much it.
Not a good place for a single lady like yourself to be walking around in a shithole place like this.
And then she looks at him and does a really big grin and goes, "Isn't it?" It's like her big sharp teeth.
Oh, well, aren't you a bit of hoot?
I am. Well, what is your name?
Oh, they call me Grady.
Very nice to meet you, Grady. You have a wonderful day. And I'm gonna... Is he gonna keep talking to me?
Yeah, he says,
after I keep walking away?
Yeah, what's your name?
M.
M, right. M with the big creepy smile. Gotcha.
Yes. Okay, great. Enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you kindly.
So only one door, no windows.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fairy house? What the heck?
Looks completely run down.
Can I do it an insight on the old man? See if he has an illusion or...
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. You can't tell.
Okay.
I mean, he just looked like a kind old gentleman.
Okay. And is he the only person around? There's no other kids or...
No. I mean, the Ebon Gate suburbs is notorious for putting on a show for travelers coming into the city. Mm-hmm. So not really in this part of the Ebon Gate district or suburbs. There's kids. There'll be kids closer to the actual gate themselves, to the Ebon Gate itself.
Okay.
And that's where you have to watch your purse and watch out if, pickpockets galore and all that other stuff. So.
Okay. Well, great. I hope to see you soon. Maybe we'll be friends.
Indeed.
And I'm gonna walk back.
Okay. Eventually, you get back, and Harriet is now serving quite a few, I'd say, regulars for breakfast and whatnot. The sun has came up and faded into the smog of Umberhaven. What do you wish to do?
I'll go take a cat nap.
All right. Watchers, it looks like everybody went to their respective areas, slept an evening, and it's getting ready for the events of the next night, or at least that late afternoon. Let us go see as they wake up. Y'all all come back down or back up, however y'all traverse to the Jolly Elixir. What do y'all wish to do? It's the evening time now. Everybody make a perception check. Y'all slept during the daytime and woke up in the evening time. Everybody noticed Shade's a bit tired.
So
the old switcheroo, one take one and one take another to split.
Yeah. Basically, as soon as what's his face leaves the place to deal with the fight, we have a very limited window to gather up as much of this stuff as we can and get out.
So one, we steal cart, preferably with something we can pretend we're here. Are we gonna drop up? I guess we could be picking up, but could be picking up.
Huh.
We steal cart. We
got muscles.
Yes. We start fight outside. Draw him out. You turn into him. Order people to load with 5 or 8 casts of this stuff, and then we drive out. You let Gix know. We book it.
You got it.
Okay, Vodka, take swim. I'll be out, and we'll go.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna start heading out now, because I just need to chat with the guy first, anyway. So,
we need to take this guy out once he comes outside. How are we gonna keep him from screwing up our plan?
That was the distraction part of the fight. The fight isn't necessarily fighting him. It's Gix and Shade just causing enough of a ruckus with his workers to keep him distracted. Just being.
I can help with that.
Sure.
I'll go with Gix.
That works too.
No, nobody said I was quiet.
No, Vod never say that.
I would recommend, maybe not being so flashily dressed this time.
Yeah.
Here, let me help you with that.
I'll just flip the whole hood to like dark brown and just put it over here. I can be subtle.
Maybe not that brown. They change it to different.
Dang it! Come on now.
So Vod will take off his jacket and his shirt and look around. He'll hand it to Gix. Hold, please. And then he's gonna go out and find a way to get into the river. Take a quick swim.
Okay. As Vought leaves, what's the rest of y'all do?
Like I said, I'm gonna head over to that warehouse, and on the way, I'm gonna change into Betty and get ready to have a little conversation.
All right.
I can get out some carts, I think, because if we're gonna steal a cart, it might be good to have a good cart chosen somewhere, something somewhat unguarded we can snatch.
Are you going by yourself, or
does everyone else have plans for now, or not until later?
I think the rest of us are all just coming later, so I think we might all be on cart duty unless we got other things to bring with.
I'll just ask everybody if anybody knows or is good at disguises. Does anyone have one of those kits with some patches? I noticed a lot of the guys around here all have patch clothing. I could tear a few extra holes in mine and patch them up just so I fit in a little better.
I've always relied on the magical glamour of this cloak when I'm in dire need of disguise. So I don't know. Act natural. That's my advice.
No problem.
If you want to damage and patch your clothing, I can hook you up, because I don't I don't buy new clothes very often, so I'm super used to that.
I was trying to see if anyone had a disguise kit. I don't have the patch material, but that's all right. I'm sure they already thought I was one of them anyway. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you did so well. I think or when we were talking to them before, they seemed to really buy it. So yeah. So
Death Dodger, do you head out to go try to find a cart?
I think we should all go with. At the very least, I'll go as a lookout.
At the moment, I'm just waiting for Vought because I have his stuff.
Yeah. Sure. Redbreast wants to come. We can go and just find a good cart, because we're going to be stealing it, but making sure, instead of us waiting to the last minute and then just trying to grab any random cart, making sure we have a cart that fits our needs and that we're going to be able to acquire reasonably easily. That seems like a worthwhile.
Let's look around for a while and find one we can boost without getting in trouble.
All right.
Okay, y'all head out. Shade, what are you doing as you sit there with Gix?
I guess I'll just speak with Gix for a bit. So, should I just be finding a little corner or alleyway to be sitting near the place? I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. Distraction. Find a little place for me to sit down and relax until they come out.
Yeah, you can come by me. I was going to go hang by the front door and try to talk to a few of the workers here and there, see if I can, get a few people to recognize my face. Might help whatever kind of act I have to pull off here. So if you hang around the shadows in case anything goes wrong, it'd be nice to have you at my back.
Yes, I think that's best. Me talking to the people is not fun for me. I'm not the person that goes and it's like, oh, schmooze, schmooze.
I don't like to smooth myself, but I can do this. These are my people. I can definitely get along with these type of people.
Sure. It's not for me. So yes, I'll go with you and then we can part ways and not find a shadowy alleyway.
Good.
How do you like these other people? Do you like them?
The other people in our gang, our party?
Yes.
I do, actually. They seem alright, if you ask me.
Okay, so the past 2 days you're like, okay, they're good enough for me to stay.
Oh, I got a good read on people, You gotta get a good read on people when you grow up on the streets, and I think these ones are alright. They have a worthwhile goal as far as I'm concerned. Staying alive.
Who are you reading on? Fat says he's like dripping water a little bit still on the floor.
Oh.
Refreshed?
I hold out his stuff.
Thank you. Like pulls on his shirt even though he's wet, so it's like clinging to his body, and then like pulls on his trench coat. What happened to everyone else?
They're going to find cards and find the best way to, I don't know, be charismatic.
Oh.
We're gonna go to the warehouse and
maybe we just go do the job and they can catch up later.
I mean, just 2 hits in the same day? That would be funny.
Let's go look anyways.
Let's just stick to the plan, otherwise I get all upset.
Fine.
You're so impatient, Bob. How long does your species live for?
Not enough, but you say there's eggs or kobolds or something there. We're supposed to care if they die or not.
Exactly. See, this is what I don't understand. We go through all these fucking hoops for this stupid lady that we should have just did a different way. But no one likes my plan. No one likes the other way. No, we're going to go and do what she says. What if she has no hand? Then what is she going to say? I tell you what you want to know. That's what usually happens.
Kaylee, not so bad.
You understand that, right? You hug, and then they tell you what you want to know, right?
I like Kaylee. Kaylee, okay. I don't know why Kaylee make us jump through hoops. But what's
because
good?
Kaylee has something else in mind. She doesn't give a damn about these kobold eggs. She just wants the bottom line. What's in it for her?
Kaylee's got things she's worried about, but that doesn't mean she's not going to give us the information when we do what she says.
We'll see. We'll see. We give her this cask of ale and see what she does afterwards. What's she going to do? Oh, this was only one cask and I can only give you one of the answers. What if she pulls that bullshit?
Well, I think we're trying to get her more than one cask for sure, but I know what you're saying. She's being a little sparse with the info.
Yes. I don't know her, so whatever. But that's just my first thoughts about her.
She's like a good person adjacent, but that's okay.
The fuck does that mean? A good person adjacent?
It means she's almost a good person. She's useful to people trying to be good people. She just needs a little coaxing.
Yes, and that's called intimidation.
Or
coaxing
favors.
Equals intimidation.
Or trade.
Yes, your life for the information. Trades.
I
you don't understand. Where I come from is a little bit different. This is a little stupid games you want to play to say, oh, what's good and what's bad. Oh, no. There's only one good and there's only one wrong.
There are enforcers here, too. The law. And you gotta stay on the right side of them, so believe me when I say the way we're doing it now is certainly the way that is the most in our best interest.
Sometimes it's about the long term.
As you hear
Let's
a
go
patron
look.
across the way try to speak up and then quickly calm back down.
People, listen. Let's walk. Let's go.
Do y'all head out?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, Watchers, Spot, Shade, and Gix head out of the Jolly Elixir, heading back to where they started at the night before. The others have dispersed throughout the city, Armando heading to the same place as they did, while Death Dodger and the Red Breast head to go find a cart. Well, Watchers, I think it's that time that we should let them go do what they're going to go do. And let's all meet back up at that warehouse after a small break.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Skycastle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge. Now, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back, Watchers. I hope you had a pleasant break. Armando should be walking down the street, going to the warehouse. Let's go see now, shall we?
Armando's features have changed slightly, got a little bit shorter to about 5'6". All of Armando's facial features have become a bit more feminine, softer, rosier cheeks and stuff like that. Their hair has gone from the pale pinkish purple to a very vibrant strawberry red, and their eyes have become a bit sharper with that very bright green color with a bit of mischief behind them.
Armando, you get up close. Odell's Herbals is one building over. It's where y'all were the night before with all the plant life on top before y'all jumped over to the Golden Triad Trading Company, your destination. Which way do you go?
I try to go by the front because I recall that my informant told me that going by the back was trouble.
Yeah.
So, which way is the front?
This
That way. Then I'll go that way.
As you round the building and go to what appears to be a metal-clad door, a barred window next to it, there looks like a hand buzzer that you push.
Whatever sound it makes.
The door unlocks, and what you see inside is crates, barrels, all manner of goods. Workers are about here and there, operating cranes, moving barrels, and loading wagons. Up ahead, in front, you see a wooden door just on the other side of the stairwell that leads up. What do you wish to do?
I am looking around. Not like I'm lost, but more like I'm looking for someone specifically. And I'm waiting to see if anyone is coming to greet me, since I did ring the bell and they opened the door.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, out this wooden door steps a person. An elderly gentleman, rough in appearance, appears to be holding a cup and a hammer. Yeah, I may help you.
I pause for a moment, a little bit, not like affronted by not visibly affronted by the voice or the tone, more like put off by the amount of time that they had to wait. I was like, oh, finally. Would you happen to be Gus?
Yeah.
Good. I walk right up to him. Hi, my name is Betty. I was told that you'd be the person I need to talk to about getting stuff shipped from far away.
He nods
Is that a
his head.
of yes? Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, good to hear. So, all right, can we talk?
Talking right now.
All right. Can we go like into your office to talk instead of out here in the warehouse where all the noise is happening?
Right. Yeah. All right, come on.
All right.
As he takes you into the office space, you see not a bad office. Desk, 2 chairs, bunch of paperwork, a bookshelf with various documents, books, and the like. And to liven the place up, tropical plants. Otherwise, it's a typical office.
Okay. I would like a little bit of clarification on something I can do. So I have, thanks to my class, I have the ability to telepathically communicate with people. As it states, I can make a link with someone, right? And that means allows me to communicate with them, and they can communicate with me. So, does that mean that I can just hear whatever they think for that 1 minute of time that I have that link? Or do they have to actively try to communicate with me to hear their thoughts?
For now, I'm going to say they have to initially make the contact with you before you hear their thoughts. After that. So
okay, so once they respond to me, I can hear everything they say.
Yeah, for that time allotment.
For that 1 minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. So, that is the nice office you have here.
Yeah, well, it works.
Sure it does. And Betty goes to sit down.
He does too.
Just, What's that?
He does too.
Fantastic. I'm kind of like eyeballing the desk to see if there's anything on his table that catches my eye.
Roll me perception.
Okay. That's a 15 on the die plus 2. So 17.
3 what appears to be sealed notes that look fairly important.
3 sealed notes. Okay. Do I recognize the seals on them?
They are seem to be from the trading company itself.
Oh.
As you do actually see the seal next to it. It's a stamp made of metal.
Gotcha. So like 3 notes that he had made to be sent out.
Yeah. The wax is next to that, though. And
too bad I have shitty sleight of hand. So yeah. Thanks for meeting me. Out of the blue like this, I appreciate that. I know you must be busy with your little enterprise here.
It works. So,
man of many words, love it.
What do you need shipped?
Well, I was looking for something exotic. I'll be honest with you. I am trying to get a gift for a friend, and they have very exotic tastes. I was wondering if you have any recommendations. Based on your contacts outside of town, if you know what I mean.
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Where's my character sheet? There we go. Persuasion. Cool. That's a 21. Got pretty good stats in persuasion.
So, how rare are you looking?
Well, they're a pretty good friend, but I'm not looking to break the bank.
And what would you consider your bank?
Actually, let me look at my character sheet real quick. Let's see. That's fine. I'll just lie to him. Let's call it the ballpark of. Or here's a good question. I'm sorry. Are gold pieces like highly valued here, or are we talking like standard D&D value, which is all wonky and shit?
No, well, I mean, there is like multi-millionaires that live in the city. So So yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean, it kind of, it's kind of roughly. Umberhaven is kind of 1890s meets 1890s from 1890s to 1919, kind of, if you want to go real world. So yeah, so you've got like a lot of money flowing in and out.
Gotcha. I was thinking something in the ballpark of maybe 50 to 100 gold.
That's considered cheap,
Damn.
by the way. Unless
Okay.
50 to
Okay, well, in that
1,000.
case, 1,000 gold. Let's go for 1,000 gold. Sure. I'm gonna lie to this guy's face anyways.
Okay. Roll me a deception.
That is unfortunate. That was an 11. I'm going to use inspiration to re-roll that since I've got one. So let me mark that off. I knew my rolls were going to turn on me. There we go. That's better. That's 12 plus 5, 17.
So, not too rare. So something uncommon.
Yeah.
Right. We could do uncommon. So, are you looking for something like solid, or something edible, or something drinkable, or something that's alive?
Well, that's interesting. What do you know about, what can you tell me about the trade of things that are alive? That's fascinating. She loves pets.
No. Well, my employees can get pets from all over the world. So, does she like something cute and fluffy, or does she want something that will bite, her boyfriends or spouses, or whatever?
What are those little... She's a fan of reptiles. What are those little lizard things, lizard people called? Do you know? I just know she's a fan of little reptile people.
Reptile people? You mean kobolds?
I think that's what she said. I'm not 100. Are they like 3 feet tall, 2 feet tall, something like that?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't deal with them. So, what? You need one of those?
No, this is a thought. In that case, what about just exotic lizards?
I could probably get you one.
Oh, okay. Would that be in the ballpark of what we're talking about, money-wise?
Well, depending. I mean, do you want it like trained, untrained? Do you want it for house, or do you want it for field, or?
Oh, I guess. Maybe a pet's not a great. I don't know what she would want. She'd probably want.
I think I can find one that's stupid enough to be a pet.
Okay. One
not necessarily me, but my employees, of course.
I see. Okay.
They are considered by most people intelligent, so if it was me, I could hit him over the head with a hammer and probably make him pretty stupid.
Well, let's not go that far. Okay. Maybe that's too much work. Let's just switch to something wearable, like a bangle or something like that from with some foreign craftsmanship.
Oh! You don't want the kobold wearable, do you?
No. I've changed my mind. That seems like it's more hassle than it's worth.
Not for 1,000 gold.
Not for, the bangle, not for 1,000 gold.
Well, the kobold. Oh, you want a kobold bangle?
Like I said, I'm switching tactics. Keep up, Gus.
Right. Sorry. You got me stuck on this kobold idea. So I've never personally, shipped them. That's another entity all on its own. But we don't.
Let's stick with less fraught territory then.
We don't really deal with slaves here. We deal with merchandise and non-intelligent things. So, but you're the customer, so whatever goes, I'm willing to.
All right. Well, I hear they have really good. I'm trying to find something here. What country has really good, craftsmanship and stuff like that?
That would be Vobian. Balam. Yeah, from Balam. Right. The dwarves and gnomes make insane craft stuff from mostly war machines. but yeah, they do insane stuff. It would be
oh, there it is, Volbian. So anything with maybe something with Volbian craftsmanship, some nice,
yeah,
some nice jewelry.
We definitely ship from Volbian. We definitely have. So you're looking for jewelry then?
That's probably the safer bet. It's the girl's best friend, right?
Indeed. Do you want it to like do damage or anything?
Would that be in the price range?
I mean, minor stuff, like shock or, poison or frost or something temporary, but yeah, I mean,
she's got a temper. Probably best not to do that. About something that's protective.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, minor protection, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can get a hold of something like that.
Fantastic. All right. Well, how about? So I understand these things could take a little bit. So how about I just put my order in? We gotta do the contract, and after you sign the contract and the paperwork, we asked for a third down payment, and then so I can get the ball rolling, and then it'll take anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks, depending on the item. I mean, if they already have it, it'll be quick, but if they have to make it, it's going to take longer. Okay, that makes sense. So a third, that means I need to get at least 350. Don't have that on me, but I can get that for you by morning, if that's amenable to you.
Oh, I like mornings. Mornings are nice. Graveyard shift, that shit sucks. So if you can come by early tomorrow morning, I'll be getting off work anyway.
So, you work all through the night?
Oh yeah, no one else does it.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so your whole company here works 24/7, round the clock.
I mean, we've got to ship stuff in and out. I mean, the bosses don't like it to shut down, so
that makes sense. Yeah. Well, good for you. You got to make that money. I get it.
Oh yeah, yes. Money is good. Money's nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. So how about you work on that contract? I'll work on getting those funds, and I'll be back here tomorrow.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Betty? It was Betty?
Betty.
Yeah, Gus. And he wipes his hand off and holds it out to you.
I'll shake his hand. Nice to meet you, Gus. We'll be seeing you real soon.
Yes, for sure.
And I will go ahead and kind of like eye his bookshelf as I leave, see if there's anything that catches my eye there.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
I was really hoping he knew something about that kobold trade thing, but no luck there. I got 8 + 2, 10.
And nothing that, I mean, most of it's just accounting books. And
was there a window in his office? I'm sorry.
Yeah, one right behind him.
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
It barred. So
barred. And 2 facing into the warehouse itself.
2. Those are open. The one that's barred behind him looks like glass.
Gotcha. And what'd you say with the 10? Nothing came to notice, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just accounting books and various ledgers and stuff like that, but nothing just sticks out at you saying, ooh, valuable.
Actually, I kind of I'm looking around his office, I look out the window. I see those, these casks out here?
Yeah, those are actually barrels.
Barrels, sorry, yeah. I kind of look and then I look and I stop and I kind of go towards the window. Hey, Gus, I kind of run in certain circles and I've heard about this drink. Please refresh my memory, GM. What's the name of the drink we're looking for? It's a type of sake that's kind of used as a status symbol amongst the upper crust around here. Do you happen to know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. It's Batweed sake.
I'm sorry,
Special
what was
reserve.
That? Batweed? What?
Battvi, but also known as Batwi. That's how you spell it or say it.
Okay.
Sake Special Reserve.
Is that one of the things you happen to trade?
Indeed.
Oh man, that would be something to impress. Do you have it down there on the floor? And if you do, how much would a barrel cost?
Roll me a perception or a persuasion check. With
Persuasion,
advantage.
yes, sir. With advantage, nice. Thank you.
You became his friend.
Nice. The advantage really helped out. 18 plus 5, 23.
Well, you see, as he rubs his hands together.
Yeah, please show me. Yeah.
No. See, we don't keep it down here. We keep it in a special vault upstairs, locked, of course. Because being a vault, plus
of course,
temperature and stuff like that too. So if you could procure maybe 4,000 more gold, I could get you a cask.
Okay, 4K. Okay.
Well, unless if you're going to get the item too, then you would need to get 5,000.
Of course, yes.
I mean,
but I was planning on having a party. I might be able to get with some of my friends, and maybe we could all chip in. Okay.
There you go. It is
upstairs. Aren't casks heavy? How do you transport them? I'm sorry, I'm just curious about the business.
He points out there, and you see this large, brutish orc guy moving around what appears to be a mobile crane that's actually picking up a large barrel of sorts. I mean, this barrel is like huge. Yeah, we got special mobile cranes and whatnot to do our heavy lifting. But we got one upstairs too. But no, see the cast, these special casts. I mean, please don't be offended, but maybe if you had someone help you, then a strong, strapping young gentleman could carry one for you.
Of course. Oh well, yes. I wouldn't deign to carry one by myself. I mean, one of those barrels probably weighs more than me. Okay. Well.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean they're small, so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's very good information. Thank you very much, Gus. I will talk to some of my friends, and if they're amenable, I might come back tomorrow with a bit more cash.
Excellent, but I'll see you in the morning, right?
Yes. See you in the morning. And I will walk away. Oh, man. And as I walk down, I'm like looking around as I'm leaving to see where like stairs to upstairs might be, because this is a 2-story location, right? So
yeah. As you basically, literally, as you walk out of the place, the stairwell is right there.
Oh, I was on the first floor. Okay, I thought I had to go up these stairs to get to his office. No, his office was on the first floor.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know. Shit.
And do you head out the building?
I think that's about all I can gather, so I will head out the building. I took a quick count of the people that are inside. It looks like there's just 4 people from what I can tell. So
yeah. Where do you head after that? As you step out of the building,
I head back to where I came from in hopes of meeting up with the crew on the way. I just assumed they were over there. They might not be. That's just where all their figurines are.
Amazingly enough, you spot Shade, Gix, and Vought.
Ah, look, my friends.
Coming down the street.
You guys see red-haired, shorter woman. 5'6", not super short. walking up to you guys, dressed pretty similarly to what pretty similarly to what you saw Armando dressed as. Hello everyone. I've got some information. We should go talk somewhere privately.
Gix and Shade, you've never seen this person in your life. What? This lady looks very familiar.
Betty. Not like Betty.
Mm-hmm. I just grab your face in 2 hands. Love you, Pod. And it's like, oh shoot, yeah, Betty. Sorry, guys. I kind of like go into the back alley, and you just see me like get a little bit taller, get my more androgynous features back, and it's Armando with his pale pink purple hair, with their pale pink purple hair. Sorry about that. Sometimes I forget to switch.
Oh, okay. I was just about to ignore you and keep walking.
That sounds about right. I switch over to turn into you. I was just about to ignore you and keep walking. I gotta work on the accent.
Yes, you suck.
You find information?
I did actually. So it turns out the stuff. It turns out that Batwisaki is kept upstairs in a vault. Okay, so you have to get into the vault, and to carry away a large shipment of it, you have to drive a mobile crane, basically, that they have on the 2nd story.
Just as you finish that last sentence, a wagon rolls up, covered. And who is driving this wagon? Are y'all both at the front of it? Or is one in the back? And what? Red breast, Death Nudger?
I hope Death Dodger knows something about how to drive. I guess I do know how to drive one of these. Assuming there's a horse. Do we have a horse on this thing?
Yeah,
or are we just...
you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna be like standing it kind of halfway, one leg up on the footrest or something, looking like a cool guy. Holding on to the side, riding shotgun.
Armando, I thought you were supposed to go in there and then pretend to be him and then get a thing or start the thing. What was that?
I was there to gather information to come back to you guys and then reassess the plan. So like I told them, all the stuff is in a vault. Does anyone know how to get into a vault?
I mean, a vault have key or combination, yes?
Yeah, one of those two, for sure.
Well, we wait for your friend to leave. You know when he leaves?
Not till morning.
Okay, well, we wait till morning. He leave. We coerce the code or key out, like Shade wanted to coerce Kaylee. And then you go in. Oh, I forgot something. And we come in with cart for pickup. And you go in and say, these guys here for Saki. And you lead people up. They load up our cart. We go away. You say, okay, time for me to go now.
You can do that. I don't know.
But how did you get into the vault?
We make him tell us.
Yeah, I would guess this guy's got the key.
I don't know. I wasn't able to go up to the 2nd floor or anything like that. I do have an idea. If we need to just get rid of him, to do this tonight, I can go back into his office. He seems to like me. And I can just put him to sleep.
With the code for the vault?
If it's a code, we're fucked. Excuse my language. If it's a key, I can just take it off of him after he's asleep.
I mean, if you can read his thoughts briefly, if you're talking to him about the vault specifically and about the code, and then you suddenly just pick it out of his brain.
That's a little bit tougher, but I can do it. I can't just straight up read people's thoughts. They have to reciprocate a little bit, and then it's an open channel. But
I would imagine they'd have
He
to
said he liked you.
think to you a little bit, right? Like they have to
yeah.
It's not just their deepest emotions or whatever. They have to.
It's just whatever their monologue in their head is. That's what I'll hear.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not going to see any pictures.
And can we even spare the time? Like, we have to get this done tonight.
Yeah, that's why
We can't
I
wait
wanna-
till morning.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
We just go in then. We beat them all up. We make them tell us the code, and then we all good.
There's four people on the first floor.
1, 2, 3.
What if back over to me as a distraction, instead of being so much of a distraction, if I can start an argument with one of them and drag it outside, he will have to come outside to break it up. When he's outside, guys make the swap. We knock him out, you turn into him, go back in, stay out with him, and we run his pockets and try to find those keys.
Or make him tell us.
Or make him tell us.
What like?
Something we could do.
Bless you.
That's something.
Okay, Armando, you're the only one, or the red breast can turn into him, right? You guys have illusionary magic. So, listen, Armando, you're a little bit wishy-washy on this. Either you're going to commit and get the information and turn into him tonight, or what? What did you guys chat about in there?
All right, hold up. I'm not wishy-washy or anything. I'm just trying to make the best plan. All right, it's been a minute, so you can chill.
Okay, you say it's the best plan, but it seems like you're taking forever. Okay, look at the fucking sun.
Okay,
There is no sun anymore, and it's nighttime, and we're on a deadline. So I'm glad that you can also see time changing.
Again, it's only been a minute, maybe 2. So
Those kobold eggs are hatching. So we're gonna need to. How big are we're trying to get like big like casks or small casks, or how big are these things?
I think they come in little 1 gallon casks. It looks like.
Okay. So are we gonna need the wagon to get them out of there, or do you think we can just? That seems like something we could just carry one or a couple of them out of there if we can go quickly. I mean, once we get it out, do we need this wagon?
You know what?
We not carry kegs through.
They were heavy, if I recall. He was saying they were heavy enough that you'd want. So if we're gonna try to leave with kegs, we're probably gonna be just about as conspicuous as we would if we're leaving with a cart. It gets tricky.
You know, the cart might be a good way to get us all in there without anybody knowing about it. Maybe that's what we do. We kind of pile everybody in the cart. Said it's a covered cart. We'll just like drive it in there, and Hicks can explain what the deal is.
How about this? How about I go back in there, and maybe one of you guys come with me. Anyone who is very persuasive. Because I told them I'd be back after I talked to some of my friends about getting more funds to get one of those casks. What if I go back and I'm saying, hey, we want to buy it for a party, but we want to make sure it's the real deal. Can you take me upstairs and show me? Right? Get him to open the thing, put him to sleep with some magic. I turn into him, and then we do the plan from there. Right? Maybe I might have to pretend to have a lot of gold. So I might need a bag full of rocks.
What if you're him? and we get the keys, or we get access to this, you can just have him tell everybody to load it up and let us take it away.
Exactly. Yes.
This sounds like a plan now.
Yeah.
What's
Like,
happening?
actually,
It does.
I have minor illusion. I could just pretend to have a bag of coin. Cool.
Look,
Does anyone actually want to go with me, or is this a solo mission for me to go in there?
I will
Well-
totally come with you, but you said
Awesome.
high persuasion. But yeah,
Yeah.
I got the
I
muscle.
mean-
I'm good.
Just in
Also-
case things go south, I need someone to protect my precious body.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
why don't we all come right along behind you in the wagon, so we're there to
Yeah.
enact the second half of the plan right away, or we're just around the corner in case something goes wrong.
For sure. I love that. And I will initiate contact with Gix. Hey, buddy.
You're going in.
Yeah. We got a little link, and as long as we're within 3 miles of each other, I can tell you when. All right?
That sounds good. And when you guys tell me which exit you're going to come out so that I can prepare to distract them.
I think it's this. Well, I think it's this one. I point down the street, and it's if you're looking at Owlbear, I think it's going to be this one that will be unloading from. I think that's their unloading dock. Right?
Yeah.
Which one?
This one
Gix
here, yeah.
and Death Dodger, remember that the north gate is where y'all saw carts pointed in the outward direction as y'all walked by there.
Oh yeah, and guys, I know it goes without saying, but please don't let them see your faces when you're if everything goes off without a hitch. When you're loading it, when they're loading and unloading into the cart, don't let them see your faces too clearly. We don't want to get spotted later on, you know.
Question. Just face, because my experience. What kind of purple?
I get it.
Out?
Hey, Vought, would you like to be a different color?
What would be okay with different color?
What color you like?
Pink.
Prestidigitation, you're pink.
Whoa.
You
What?
match my pink now.
What look like sister? What like?
Perfect. There you go. That should help. All right, got a plan. So, Death Dodger, what's your name? I'm going to be Betty as I change into Betty.
I'll be Anton.
Anton.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
Anton. So handsome. Good name. And I put my arm in your arm. Well, come on, lead the way.
You can sort of put your arm like resting on my head. I think we're like a height difference, but I'm.
Oh,
You know,
that's
he said-
right. You're like, yeah.
You said you needed some muscles, so I'm your page boy helper there. In case you need someone to carry the flask for you. You're a high society person. You're not carrying the flask for yourself.
You're the one that carries my money for me. You're the one.
Yeah.
You're my personal assistant.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Let's wait an hour. I'm not going to come back 10 minutes later.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Vought will tear a sleeve off of one of his shirts and turn it into like kind of like a mask or like almost like a veil sort of a thing. Like, wrap it around that way. Like you can't see his face.
Like a Ninja Turtle?
Yeah. Something like that. Battletoad, buddy.
Battletoad. Yeah.
I'm gonna put on my one nice coat. I have one nice coat which I keep in a box for just such an emergency. It's the only one I don't wear when I'm out and about kicking things.
So, I need to know who is in the wagon, who is outside the wagon.
I think
Okay.
I'll drive the wagon if that's
Okay, so
Cool.
Redbreast is driving the wagon. Place the wagon where you see you are going to stop at just before y'all enter the place.
sporadic.
This is the entrance right here.
I'm moving my piece over to the entrance.
That's
Oh,
the
wrong
wagon.
entrance. I'm at this
Yeah.
entrance.
Yes, you're at that entrance. The wagon entrance is here.
Okay.
I would do
You guys want to come from like the south street or something, or around that corner? Yeah.
Wait, is this where you guys are exiting?
Yeah, you will go in this way and out this way, most likely. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna be here.
Nice. That's a good place to be.
Okay, you can move your mini.
Yeah.
And Def Dodger, I think you're with me. If you want to move your mini over to my side,
I am trying. I kind of keep.
I can move you for you.
How do
I
I move
can
it?
move you if you like.
Okay.
Oh, you just changed the size of your guy.
I was trying not to.
Now you're bigger.
I want to be bigger. All right.
Okay.
Such a nice night, Anton.
An hour passes. Y'all get set up. What are you doing, Shade? In this alleyway, you hear the banging of metal to the north, and it seems fairly quiet south of you, as you smell fresh cut lumber in that building below you, south of you.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the alleyway?
Roll me perception.
Cool. 10.
You look around, and you can't see anybody from where you're at. It looks clear to you.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like. Is there anything else in there? Is it just a clear thing, or are there like boxes and shit?
The immediate area, it's pretty clear. Further down, it looks like the street gets a little bit wider, going east, and there's other crates and boxes down that way. So, but it's a bit of a ways.
Okay. Oh, I should have asked people if they had a signal whistle or anything like that.
Y'all would have had an hour, so yeah. However y'all wanna.
I mean,
Okay.
I can croak really loud.
We got the
You want Vought to
telepathic
croak?
link between
I can only make one link with one person.
Okay, I'm just saying that I do have a whistle. If someone wants to take it, to let me know when you guys are out.
You want us to whistle, or you want me to just croak loud?
Do you want them to know that you're a frog?
I mean, it's not very hard to tell I'm frog.
Okay, I didn't know who was disguising or what.
I think you
I
were,
mean, I'm pink,
waiting
but-
there for
Okay.
the whole like for us to go in and stuff, right? Or what were you waiting for?
I'm just waiting this, like, if someone's gonna let me know when they're out, or if you want to croak loud, then that's a good thing.
Because you'll see us when we come out, right? We'll be pretty much right in your line of sight when we exit this way.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you turn off to the left, to the right, and go down that main street, then you'll definitely see them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have to do anything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna like chill in the alley. I'm gonna like just sit down and crouch and start smoking.
You do so. Death, Dodger, and Armando, y'all get up to the building, and do you ring the door again? Eddie?
Yeah. I press the button. Boom.
The door opens.
All right. Come on, Anton. Open
And y'all
the door.
walk in.
Step on through.
And as y'all
To the
walk in,
opposite.
what is Redbreast, Vought, and Gix doing? As y'all have found yourself straddled on a main thoroughfare between a two-story, looked to have been a warehouse, and a candle-making shop. Both are closed for the evening.
Vought
So
will peel
wow,
off.
you're just waiting for the psychic signal, right?
I mean, I don't even think
Oh, yeah.
Vought's getting the signal. Vought is just there. He's gonna peel off his shirt, so he's like shirtless, and put back on his leather coat. And he's taking turns rubbing the different portions of his weapons along like areas of his skin, just coating it with this like ooze that's like starts coming out of his skin as he like rubs the weapons on him and sets them aside, getting each one ready in turn.
Does it have a smell?
Is very faint, if anything. It's more of like a slightly of like a swampy smell, like that kind of like a little bit of that stale water smell. But you kind of have to be really close. It's not like gives off a huge pheromone smell. It's just more his skin excretes this poison and he's able to utilize it.
How close is Gix to Vought when Vought starts to do this?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty close, but I'm not a stranger to Vought and his ways, so I just see him and I'm just kind of shake my head. You know, I mean, he's just thinking that, geez, if I ever got into an argument with this guy, I would just not even fight with him because it's disgusting. I don't want to be stabbed or poked with one of those.
Redbreast sitting there.
Yeah, I think I'm just chilling up in the front, like trying to look like not much is going on. But I think I've probably got my weapon out as well. But I've just got like a little whetstone or something that I'm just casually running along it. My weapons are all in perfect condition, and so I'm just. It doesn't need any sharpening. I'm just dinking around with it, waiting for something to happen.
Our two that have walked in, y'all enter the building. I'll be nice enough and move you, Death Dodger. AKA, okay. What is your name? Ramon?
Armand.
Anton.
Oh, that's
Remember
right.
your name. I know
Armand would be too close.
Y'all enter, and Anton, various barrels, crates, and other warehouse-like things are about. You see people moving around, loading up wagon. Another one has pulled in, and they've been loading it for quite some time now. As they got it pretty much almost ready to load up the full shipment. Eventually, to the north, a door opens, and once again, Betty, you see...
I see Gus.
Anton. You see Gus come out. And he looks at you curiously. One eye cocked. You're back?
Gus!
Yeah.
Gus, I've got good news. I start walking towards him. So I talked to some of my friends, and they want to party. So I was thinking getting the drink would be more important than the gift. The gift will take time anyways. Thing is...
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Thing is, my friend's a little paranoid. We've been burned before, basically, by bad deals. So we want to just make sure that it's the real stuff. So I brought my personal assistant, Anton. Anton, this is Gus, right? Anton is the main person who helps me, who takes care of all my finances and everything like that. And I have minor illusioned like a bag of coin on their hip that would roughly be the size of like 4K, right?
5, but yeah.
Well, this is just for the cask, right? But like that's all I'm interested at the moment. But we want to make sure we're dealing with the real thing. Is there any chance I can convince you? And at this point, I'm kind of like I'm up on him, and I'm like, doing that thing where you're like, I touch his bicep and stuff like that. Is there any chance that you can take me upstairs and show me the product, just so I could be 100% certain before I hand over the cash?
Roll me straight persuasion.
Sounds good. Yep. Hell yes. Okay, that's 14 plus 5, 19.
Well, I normally don't take people upstairs to see the thing, but, for you, Betty.
You're the best, Gus. And I kind of like do that double touch on the chest thing. I was like, oh, you're strong. Okay. I got to take my hands off real quick.
I work out.
Yeah, I can tell with that hammer in your hand, yeah.
Well, follow me. And
All right, keep up, Anton.
y'all go upstairs.
I'm gonna give a mental note to Gix. We are going upstairs. Hold tight.
All right. We'll turn around and then immediately relay that to everybody who's near me, Vod. Hey, Vod. I see you're getting ready. They're going upstairs, so could we have...
So we go in?
Nope, not yet. We wait. Soon.
You don't like him.
All right.
Third wheel right now.
I was hoping there'd be no one here. Fuck. Damn it. Stop adding people. Let's stop it.
So, it's over here. As y'all walk up the stairs, y'all see more barrels as y'all round the second floor and continue walking. You see another mobile crane, and they seem to be moving the same large kegs that was down on the first floor. They seem to be moving them from the second floor to the first floor. And there's 3 workers here, 2 orcs and 1 large human. Eventually, as y'all continue forth, y'all come to a special metal door in the far corner of the building. So, like I said, I normally don't allow customers that hasn't paid yet to enter.
I thank you so much for giving us this privilege.
Yeah.
I'm also just professional. I'm deeply interested in how you run your business. I think you're very savvy about this kind of stuff. So, I think it's always a good idea to pick up new information from smart entrepreneurs like yourself.
Indeed. I am quite intelligent about the way things run around here. So,
truly,
yeah, I've been here with the company for over 30 years. So,
wow.
Yeah. Let me get this door real quick. Yeah.
Please.
And he pulls out a set of keys from a inside pocket and begins unlocking. There are 3 locks on this, all in a circular pattern.
Seems like an incredibly high-end lock. Must have cost you quite a bit, huh?
It didn't cost me squat. So it's the companies.
Of course.
They provide everything. I just manage everything and run things. So as he finishes literally unlocking.
Mm-hmm. Take note, Anton. I want a lock like this on my personal safe.
And he opens the door, and y'all step into the vault itself.
Okay.
As y'all do, y'all immediately notice a temperature drop.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems cooler in here. And a light goes on next to the door. So here we have it.
Wow, it's fascinating. I kind of send a little mental note to Gix. We're in the vault.
So you were distinctively looking for
Batwi sake.
Yes. Well, as you can see, we have probably over a dozen kegs here. And he points to the far wall.
These guys?
Yep.
Wow, that's quite a bit. What are these hatches down here?
Well, those are special.
Sorry, I just don't want to
crates.
step on them if they're dangerous or something.
No, they're not hatches. I mean, from this angle, they look like hatches, yeah. But squat down a little bit, and they're actually specialty crates. So I can't tell you what's in them. So
of course, I kind of squat down, but in a slightly inappropriate way. To capture. I know this is incredibly sexist of me, but I am trying to deceive this man into doing whatever I want. I get it. You have to keep your secrets, but I mean, if you want, you could whisper it to me, if you were so inclined.
Roll me
I won't tell a soul.
Deception with a advantage.
Deception, yes, sir.
With it an advantage.
Thank you. I need the advantage. The first one was a 5. Ooh, 15 plus 5, 20.
20. He looks over. Hey, can you tell him to wait outside?
Oh, Anton, go wait outside for just a second.
Sure, boss. Let me know when you need my help.
Will do.
So, he looks over. Have you left the area yet, Anton?
I have left the area. I am going to,
Wrong mini.
Yeah, okay. Move the mini.
I'll do it. There you go. So what?
Thank you.
So what are you doing, Anton, as you step out from the vault?
I'm gonna quickly case the place as far as what the position of the other workers that were there are at the point in time.
Okay.
And I could probably just look at the map at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll me perception.
Sure. 14.
They seem to be all over in the upper northern area and seem to be loading these large kegs.
Okay. You said those were down below as well, but we haven't gotten any information as to what those are as of yet.
You could swim in one of these. These are huge. They're like the kind that are installed in like taverns and stuff and are like a permanent thing. So yeah.
So, and there's a window right beside me as well with bars on it, correct?
Correct.
Or is that a door? Okay. So I like the positioning of things because I have all these crates between me and the other people in the room.
And
so that's
they
easy.
are stacked enough, high enough, because you are how tall?
That's none of your business. I think I am just shy of 4 feet. I try to about 3 3/4. You know, I wear slight heels because I got to fit in. But yeah.
They are taller than you are, so no one can see you presently.
Excellent. Well, it works for me sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay as innocuous as possible. I am a little curious as to what Betty's angle on this is, how far she's going to carry this right now. But I have a little ring that could come in handy if necessary. Just hanging outside the room, being ready. I'm trying to sort of keep an eye on the room without being obvious about it.
Okay.
Should I signal the other people? They're not immediately outside the window, so that's not going to be easy.
Yeah, you don't see actually anybody at all that you know outside the window.
So, and I was the one contacting Gix mentally. Remember, I'm the guy who signaled them already.
Which brings us back to Betty and Gus. So it is very, very exciting. You want to see?
Yeah, that'd be great. Please.
He pulls out another key and unlocks the vault-like chest right here.
He unlocks and opens a vault-like chest. Okay.
Right there. That one.
Yeah.
And opens it up. As you see packed neatly inside another container. So, you know what this is?
No, what is it?
It's a power cell.
A power cell? What's a power cell?
So, apparently there's dwarves have these Phobian crystal things that they plug into this thing. And this thing apparently, now it'll sound outlandish, but this thing powers what they call a mech.
Like a large machine?
Yeah. They like fight with this shit and stuff like that. So you remember that kobold you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
That's what they used to kill them kobolds with.
Oh, the mech. Wow, that's incredible. And you have some of these?
4 of them.
4. Dang.
Yeah, they're going to a special client. Now, Betty, I can't tell you who the client is, but you know.
Totally understand. Quick question. I'm looking inside of there. How big is this vault after he's opened it? Like, what's the dimensions of the inside of it?
So yeah, it's pretty much like 4 foot by 4 foot, so
It's plenty big. All right, perfect.
yeah, and the canister is pretty much about the size of the box. So
Oh, okay. Are they particularly heavy?
oh yeah, but they have special. Well, the dwarves have special gear and whatnot that they can like plop them in. Also, you need that special gear too because the shit will make you go insane.
What? Like what?
Yeah.
Like touching it will make it go insane?
Yeah, it's something to do with their process. I don't understand any of that shit. All I was told is don't touch it or I could lose my job because end up into the psych ward, the asylum. No, I ain't going there. Screw that shit.
No, for sure, of course. Well, Gus, you've been incredible. Thank you so much for showing me this and for proving the task. You know what? I'm going to pay you, but I also want to give you a bonus. And I kind of like hush my voice. Is it okay if I give you a kiss?
Sure.
And as I lean in to give him a kiss, like right before I touch lips, I like blow out the spell sleep. So I get to do 5d8. I get to roll 5d8s, and if I roll up to or higher than his hit points, he goes right to bed. 25.
And he falls into your arms.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Carefully swoop in at this point in time just to be of assistance.
Yes, thank you. So literally, there's no space in this box that he opened for me, huh?
Oh no.
Fuck. I was hoping to stuff him in there.
You'd have to remove the crystal.
And we can't touch it. All right. I look over at Anton. Okay. Don't touch that. Close that gate. Do not mess with that. Is there a spot we can store his body? By those crates, maybe? Or
In one of those crates, maybe?
maybe?
Yes, that would have been a good thing to look. How is it in this? Well, if he's the only one who has the key to the vault seems like the perfect place to store his body, personally.
I know, but they got to come in here to get the stuff.
This is true.
So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to take him to the corner right over here. Just set them all nice and neat right here. And I'm going to do minor illusion, a 5-foot cube, to look just like there's nothing there. You should fit in a 5-foot cube all crunched up like this in a little sleeping position, right? And so the cube looks like the illusion is that it is just like there was no one there, right? So it's just like the wall and the floor, right? But as long as no one goes in this corner, which they shouldn't have to because this is what they need, we should be fine. And I will transform myself into Gus, and I'm going to look over at Anton, Death Dodger. Can you sneak out of here?
Yeah, easily.
And I'm going to give the mental call to Gix. All right, I'm giving the order now, so start parking. And I'm going to walk out, and I'm going to start talking to this guy here, guy at the crane. Hey, we got a new order. I need you to start moving this Batui sake. Let's go. Come on, guys. Move it.
Roll me perception.
I'm doing the accent in character.
And I give the signal for our guys. I say, that's it. Bring the cart in. Let's do this.
Would you want me to roll?
Roll me deception.
Yes, sir. There we go. Okay. 21.
He looks over. Stop what I'm doing, boss.
Yeah, come on. This one takes priority. Just move that one over. We got a new guys coming in right now. We just, it's not too big of an order, so let's fill it.
Right. He moves the crane around. Hey, you guys, tell them. Oh yeah. So and
fill the cart. However many will fit in that cart, just fill it up.
Right. Indeed. Okay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna head to his office.
Okay. You head to his office.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to steal the scene, but I want to take some stuff from his
You're
office.
doing great.
Oh, do it. Do it.
Keep going.
I'm just gonna use the Gus figurine if you don't mind.
No. Yeah. We'll move. Yeah.
I'm gonna go in here. I got his keys. Let's see what's in here. I'm gonna lock the door behind me. I'm gonna take those 3 letters, stuff them in my secret pocket,
And make sure
and I'm just gonna. I got 3 sealed notes, and I'm just gonna look through all of his shelves.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. I don't think I'm great at that. Let's see. Oh, okay. No, I got a +4 on that. Good. This is what my character's spec'd for. Sneaking my way, lying my way into places. All right, that's fantastic. That's 15 total. 11 + 4, 15.
Yeah. You get various items that you deem important? Where do you put them?
Oh, it depends on what they are. If they're all able to be put in pockets, I put them and start shoving them all my little pockets inside my vest, in my back pocket.
Some of them are books, documentation
The books I will, I'll basically have like whatever clipboard he has. I'll just tuck the book behind the clipboard, right? Mm-hmm. So it looks kind of natural while I'm holding it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Redbreast, Vought. The door opens and they wave you in.
Bring it right in. Confident, totally meant to do it.
So it's going to take a bit. Boss man said y'all want all of it, right?
As much can fit. You need help?
No,
y'all two guys.
Yeah, no, we got this. Y'all just stay put. Y'all can arrange y'all's cart how y'all want to, and but we deliver it to you guys. So
sure, Cell can help. Cell good help.
Now, Cell, you stay on your cart and you can arrange the stuff that we give you on your cart. Don't get off cart. Boss man don't like other people moving around here. So
you hear my voice you hear Gus's voice. Come on, move it.
Yeah, see. Right.
Yeah.
And he gets back to work, and y'all, they eventually start loading y'all's wagon up. In the process, Armando, aka Betty, aka Gus, searches the office while they're loading. Shade, what are you doing in the alley as you sit and pass the time away?
Honestly, just smoking. She's waiting for the signal. She doesn't want to, her kind of distraction is fear based, so she doesn't want to jump the gun and then it's going to have them difficult to get out, so she's just waiting and looking around, see if anybody's coming that looks like they may be having an appointment, and they're waiting for the person to come in, or hearing any voices this appointment with Gus, or or
so give me a perception check on that one.
Please roll good. I've been rolling like trash lately. Oh! Okay. Natural 18. So, and I have a +4. 22? Is that what it? Yeah. 22.
So you do down that alleyway that you are in, further down where the crates are. Suddenly you see a little spark that probably was from a cigarette, and then you see another one, and as you get your eyes adjusted and whatnot, it seems to be a couple workers that are having a smoke break.
Okay.
They don't see.
Do they notice me?
No, they don't at the moment. So are you trying to hide?
I think that it probably be best for them not to see me cast magic. Is the road busy too?
No, not right offhand. Further down there's some traffic, but not a lot.
Okay. Let me just see doesn't tell me how long it should be, if it's out of range. Just checking the range of my spell. Okay, it doesn't tell me that I can't cast it at a long range, so it just says where it can fit. Okay, well, I'll try to roll a stealth check in the alley way to see if I can hide better. Oh, that was even better. Rolled the natural 19, and my stealth is 19, 20, 23.
The shadows almost wrap around as you blend
feels like home
into the natural brick and whatnot. As you feel a warm sensation within as they cradle you in darkness. Eventually, the wagon has been loaded. Y'all have gotten to know him as Eugene. So, we're done. You can go ahead and go.
Thank you.
Okay, is that it? Are we going to get away with it?
Shit. Go, booby, go. Go.
Shh. Just go.
Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, I'll get the horse and go.
Thank you, Eugene.
Yeah, no problem, Sel. Hey, next time you're around, there's a pub down the street. You should come drink with us.
What name of pub?
What's it called?
Hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall. I come drink at Hole in the Wall.
Yeah. Some of us around the area, we go drinking there. A lot of other ones do too in the district. So, And y'all head out. Gus.
I was going to say, when I hear them saying, because I'm in the office and you said it was open, so I can hear them saying that, you're all done, blah, blah, blah. While they're finishing up, loading up that cart and talking about that, I'm just going to walk right out the front door as Gus.
Antone, what have you been doing this whole time?
When he told me to make myself scarce, I literally did that. Okay. I used one of my little charges off my ring to help make myself extra scarce. My goal was to get down sort of into the cart, ideally.
Okay, roll me a stealth check with advantage.
All right. Wow, with advantage, and I still... Okay, that didn't go too well.
What'd you roll?
I got a 7 and a 9, so let's see what else I can do here. Probably not much. All right.
With that bad of a stealth roll, could I have seen Anton trying to get out?
Give me a perception check.
16.
There's things to hide behind too.
As y'all pull out, one of the workers, what the hell is, and looks over at the other worker. You see that? See what? Hey boss, think we got something going on.
Yeah, I come out. What do I see? Where do I see Anton?
He is trying to get on the cart as the cart pulls out the front door. And
all right,
which way do y'all go, Redbreast?
I think we'd probably just get straight out of there, and I mean we know where Shade is down that alleyway, so. I think we should hang right out of there and then hang left on that other road and just drive away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys don't have to know me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they caught me getting onto the cart, like, just drive me off. I can take care of myself. I'll dash off, and no point in you getting all dragged into this. It depends, I guess.
I'm literally telling Gix in his brain, it's like, just leave. You don't know this person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not driving. I'm a bad driver.
I know, but I'm telling you because you're the only one I have a connection with. Please relay.
Oh, gotcha. I would say just go. Get out of the area as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So
we're making our getaway with the loot.
So what does the special ring do?
So I read up on it, and it's actually it actually gives me like a mist cover, like a poof. So I would not have used it inside the warehouse. So I'll actually I will expend it now that I am out if I'm going to be caught. It gives me a smoke screen.
Okay, because I thought you did it in SY, so it was like, well, do you see this? Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I thought, well, that's what I was checking to see what it was, because it's just called obscuring, so I was going for my stealth, and it's like, okay, no, my stealth did not work, so then I would definitely need to use it at that point in time to get away. But if I'm getting on the cart when he starts yelling, then I'm just going to say to people, like, act hostile towards me. I'm an interloper trying to sneak out. Just drive me off, and I'll take off on my own. Try to lead them away from the cart.
I'm just gonna just get the horse going and act like I don't even know what's going on. Just leave.
What are you doing, Gix and Vought, as you hear Death Dodger say that?
Vought would move over. Go.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just likely in the back of the cart, trying to keep a low profile. It's hard to kind of be inconspicuous when you're a lizard folk.
I mean, Vought's already made himself known to these people, so he is going to kind of go over with his big. Actually, he's not going to use his fish hook. He's going to have a hand axe. Mm-hmm. And he's going to kind of kick at Death Dodger with his foot, not trying to do anything damage, but kind of shove him off of the cart. Thief! What sort of business you run? Thief!
Death Dodger.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I need you to roll a deception with advantage.
Right. Advantage is good, although it wasn't my friend last time. Let's try again. I'll keep the 21, I guess. Let's see what else there. Yeah, so I rolled a natural 20 on my first one, so that was the better roll.
What do you do? What does this look like to everyone? This whole charade that was perfectly orchestrated by the two of y'all. You already got what Vought's end of the stick was. What does your end of the stick look like?
I'm going to act as though getting away is now my priority. Obviously, if I'm being chased by people from the warehouse, then I'd be running in the opposite direction from things. So I'm going to make it look like I've failed in my attempt. I'm fine with that, but I'm just trying to get away. And I will only use the extra provisions if necessary. Let's just try for a straight up escape first. Are these guys going to try to chase me from the warehouse?
Well, that is left up to Gus, as Eugene and the few other ones. You want us to go chase it? We can get the little sucker.
When Gus is actually like, that little piece of shit. You guys stay here. Make sure everything is in its place. I'm going to go get him. And I take the hammer that he always carried, and I'm going to run out there after him. I need some action.
I hope he took his actual hammer.
Yeah. And I just run, after, like I said, giving them the order to stay here and make sure everything's in its place.
And with that, watchers, this has been an interesting tale indeed. Oh my god. The party not only succeeded in their plan to get a cask of Batwee Sake Special Reserve, but they got the entire shipment, as well as any personal effects of Gus and his trusty hammer. With that, watchers, indeed, this was a celebration. They eventually make it back to their destination, and from there, you're going to have to pick up 2 weeks from now to find out the ending to this story and the beginning of the next one, for they still have kobold eggs to save from who knows who. Thank you so much, watchers, for tuning in. I know this was a bit of a long stretch, but an enjoyable one. So much so, let us tune to our wonderful, wonderful party that is absolutely amazing, all on their own. Thank y'all so much for participating. Like I said, this went on a bit long. I am so sorry about that, but I let y'all run the stick, and y'all certainly ran with it. So, to the watchers out there, let's go ahead and go through the list and go through the characters, and they will announce themselves as the players and anything else they want to plug or say or do or whatnot. And then after I say the character name, they will say another character name, and that person will go do the same thing, so on and so forth. So let's start off with our man of the hour, or should I say lady of the hour, Armando the Mask, aka Betty.
I'm so sorry. I was in the chat and I completely forgot what you asked me to do, but I am Sam. I'm the player for Armando. I don't really have anything to plug at all, really. Just enjoy this show, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. And I'm going to name Gix.
Hi, I'm Rory, playing Gix, and Gix was glad to not have to be a very big part of this plan, because when Gix steps in, that means things have already fallen to pieces. So, for once, they did not fall to pieces, and that was awesome. So, having a really good time, and I'm going to pass it over to the Redbreast.
Hey, so I'm Nathan. I'm playing the Redbreast, and I said it in the chat, but I think that might be the first time in my decades-long D&D career that a plan was both made, adhered to, and it worked. That I don't think that's ever happened before, but I'm sure something dire will happen, and we'll see what shenanigans this leads to. This is great, though. I'm enjoying how this is working out so far, and I'm looking forward to the next game with Death Dealer.
Dodger? Yeah.
Dodger. Death Dealer. You know what? I'm secretly looking to get into a fight so that I can call you that.
Death Dealer is when she levels up a few more times.
She gets that paladin class. So
well, I am also not doing much else right now, so super enjoying this game though. I am playing a few other things, but they're more under the radar, not being streamed. Been super fun so far, and looking forward to our next game too. So let's pass it on over to Shade.
Hello, I'm Lisa. I play Shade. I also don't have anything to plug because I just like playing games. So this is also really awesome, and it's been really fun, actually. Am I the last?
Yes, you are the last. Well, I've got a big surprise.
Oh, you gotta shout out Bill.
Poor Bill.
No,
Yeah, I was like, I'm not missing someone.
We ignore my partner. So yes, go
Don't
ahead.
ignore him.
Go ahead.
And I pass it to the lovely Bill.
AKA Vaught.
What? Yeah, I'm Bill. I'm the other founding member of the XP Guild, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I am going to be looking for players. I want to start running a couple one-shots, like the morning time, Pacific time here, like 10 a.m. Pacific on like a Monday morning or Wednesday morning or something. I'd like to get back into running more games. My other campaign kind of fell apart because my work decided to schedule me on those days. So yeah, if people are looking to play games with us, and you happen to see this, hit us up on our socials. They're all over the place. The XP Guild descriptions, links, whatever, down below. And I'd be happy to. What I want to do is run a few one-shots and try to get a group that I think will mesh well together, because I have thrown a couple groups just out there, and then something happens here or there, and it feels like there's just not a perfect synchronization between the players and everything. So that would be the aim, and since I work at nights, morning games would be awesome. Thank you, Dave, for running this. Thank you to all these great players. This has been a lot of fun, and I am enjoying the hell out of not playing a cerebral character. Someone who isn't charismatic, isn't intelligent, and can just go out there and be himself. So, yes, Vought have much fun.
So, before I rudely interrupt my partner, I wanted to give a special, not only thanks, but a surprise to all of our lovely, lovely players. They have leveled up to 2nd level.
Yay.
And not only that, but this was absolutely bombastic, amazing. Everybody gets double inspiration. If you already have inspiration, you only get 1 inspiration. If you don't have inspiration at all, you get 2 inspirations. I know that is impossible to put on D&D Beyond, so make a note of it on there somehow, because holy crap, this was the first game I think I have ever run in my 30 insane years of running games that not a single combat action ever happened, and as far as they know, they totally got away with it. So
as far as they know.
As far as they know. Gus may be waking up with a bad headache in the morning, but you know. So yeah.
I'd so prefer if he just said they got away with it.
You know what though? I've thought about it though. The only one he really had a good look at would be Death Dodger.
Yeah.
So we may have some issues with that, but other than that, we're pretty good.
We can change that hair color.
Yeah, Death Dodger mixes it up.
So with that, watchers, they will continue talking. And y'all don't want to hear any of that. So let's roll ending credits and see you in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Cheers.